Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmadini bin Muhammad Sharifuddin and my metric number is 01DKA22F1146. So, I'm going to present about differentiation. Introduction about differentiation. Differentiation is a method of finding the derivative of a function. Differentiation is a process in math where we find the instantaneous rate of change in a function based on one of its variable. The most common example is the rate change in displacement with respect to time called velocity. The three of basic of derivative is first algebra function, second trigonometric function, and third exponential function. So here the question, 3x cube minus 8x square plus 5. So we're gonna use basic method, which is power rule. So we got the answer 9x square minus 16x. So after that, we need to find the stationary point. So we're gonna factorize the answer. So it will be first x is 0 and second x is 16 divided by 9. So we're gonna replace the x from the question. So for the first x, the answer will be 5, and second x will be minus 635 divided by 243. So stationary point is first 0, 5, and the second is 16 divided by 9. So after that, we're gonna use method second degree differentiation. As you can see, dy dx equal to 6x square minus 16x. So the answer will be 18x minus 16. So we need to find the maximum point or minimum point. So we're gonna find the answer. So the first x will be negative 16. So it will be maximum point because it's lower than 0. The second x will be 16. So because of 16 is upper than 0, it will be minimum point. So here our sketch graph.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Muhammad Sufi Azim bin Muhammad Sofian, and my metric number is 01DKA22F1123. And today I will explain to you how to use derivative in a differentiation question. So the question we have here is 4x power of 3 minus 2x power of 2 minus 5x plus 1. So we will use a derivative. First of all, we need to write the dy over dx equals to 4. In the bracket, we need to write 3 because what? Because the power is 4x power of 3. So 3 we need to bring it down, and we need to times with 4. 4 times by 3 in bracket x 3 minus 1. Why minus 1? Because in the we will use power rule. Okay, power rule. So the power need to be minus 1. And then we move to next. Minus 2 in the bracket 2x 2 minus 1 because what? We use power rule. And then minus 5 in the bracket 1 x 1 minus 1 because what? 5x. So there is no power, right? So basically actually it have power 1. So we need to 5 in the bracket, which is we need to 5 times by 1 in the bracket x. The power we need to minus 1. Minus 1. So 1 minus 1. And then we need to plus 0. Why 0? Even the question have 1. Actually, if we didn't have x or we didn't have power, the number will be constant, and constant we will change it to 0. Okay, so the answer we will get is 12x square minus 4x minus 5. So we will use the factorization, which is 6 in the bracket 6x minus 5, and another bracket is 2x plus 1. So the stationary point is dy over dx equals to 0. Cx minus 5 equals to 0. Cx. So the minus 5 we will bring to the beside. So it will be 6x equals to 5. And how do we get x? We need to 6. We bring to the other side, and it will be 5 over 6. And move to the next is 2x plus 1 equals to 0. We move 1 to the beside, and it will be negative. 2x equals to negative 1. So we do the same thing. 2 we bring to the other side, and it will be negative 1 over 2. So after that, we will use the equation. We will replace the x in y, which is x equals to 5 over 6. 4x square minus 2x power 3 minus 5x plus 1. So the x we got is 5 over 6. So we just replace it like 4 in bracket 5 over 6 power of 3. What is power of 3? I think the question is a bit wrong. Yeah, we continue, and we will get 1 over 125 over 54 equals to 25 over 18 minus 25 over 6 plus 1. And then we change back because we got two answers, right? Like 5 over 6 and negative 1 over 2. So we replace x in y, which is x equals to negative 1 over 2. So we change the x into negative 1 over 2. 4 in the bracket negative 1 over 2 power of square minus 2 in the bracket negative 1 over 2 power of cube actually minus 5 in the bracket negative 1 over 2 bracket plus 1. Okay, so the answer we will get like this, the negative 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2 plus 5 over 2 plus 1, and we will get 5 over 2. Therefore the stationary point is 5 in the bracket 5 over 6 minus 121 over 54 and negative 1 over 2 and 5 over 2. Okay, so the second degree differentiation then is dy over dx equals to 12x square minus 4x minus 5. So we will use the d square y over dx square equals to 12 in the bracket of 2x 2 minus 1. Why? We will use the power rule, okay, the power rule. And then we move to the next, which is negative 4 in the bracket 1 x power of 1 minus 1 equals to 0. The 5 will be constant, so it will be 0, and the answer we get is 24x minus 4. So next, x minus 4. So next, at the point x equals to 5 over 6, the d square y over dx square equals to 24x minus 4. So we replace the x, which is 5 over 6. So we got is 24 times by 5 over 6 in the bracket minus 4, and we will get 16. Alright, the 16 is the positive, so it will be the minimum point. So here derivative of a function is the same as the slope of the tangent. Okay, the derivative function also can use in the business to calculate, to draw a graph. So basically, this kind of derivative or differentiation we will use in real life is forex or trading. We will read the graph, which is it will go up or down. So we will use the what we call the possibility. Alright. So that's all from now. That's all for now. Bye. Assalamualaikum.